You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we have an NFC fighting store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Working quickly here.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
On play action, here's Shuck. Rolling out to his left. And is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Off the play action, Chuck. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
It's set. 18, what's up?
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
18, what's up?
From the gun is Purdy. Oh, he put everything he had into that. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
It's set.
Motioning the tight end now. From the gun, McCaffrey. He's got room to roam here. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. The aggressiveness from this defense.
That's got to be so frustrating for the rookie. You're fighting a good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap to Shuck. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That was his quarterback's first interception. And you know what? I don't remember my first. Maybe I do. Every last detail of Chad Cody picking off a little corner route as I was trying to sprint out. And instead of throwing it away, I forced it in. Yeah, this guy's going to remember this one as well.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And they had somebody there for that quick stop. Nice completion. Gets him across midfield. Given 13 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
49er first down.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. He's trying to push the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he is on third and long. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
You know, in this league, you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Running right, it's Camara. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Finds him over the middle. And we'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shot to throw. This is Olave. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that
about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. That sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To throw again here, it's Chuck. That's into the hands of Moreau. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Kamara gets it on the draw. They're coming together a yard there. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second down.
2nd and 8. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Chuck working from the gun. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They're on the toss to Kamara. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Shop looking to pass here. This throw is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in a second after coming into the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he drives it up to the 24. Chidobe, Awuzie, and they're on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Shuck now from the gun. To the left side, caught by Shaheed. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Shuck. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints just need 2 snaps to steal a lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Tucker able to tack up extra points. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 7.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Purdy setting up that play action. Buying some time left. Toward Kittle, but it's intercepted. Pete Werner has it. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Shuck, first and 10. Has it downfield, working the left. Nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Kamara running out of the gun. He comes through big here. 9 yards and second down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Shuck. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's the on. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Purdy on the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And will be stopped now, but what's to like about that effort?
When you see play action too all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's your bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Nice launch on that one, but it falls incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And this goes out of bounds as we've got a penalty flag in the backfield, Brock. This could be roughing the passer. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Looking out of the gun, it's Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. And he makes the catch. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The pickup up 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line either. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The 49ers trailing on the scoreboard. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. On the gun is Purdy. And the Saints came marching home and they dropped it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ends up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate?
Their own
Just run the
40-yard line.
Run it.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Caught by his back, Camaro. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1 or 2 yards there.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Try and pick this up on the ground. And that short gain is enough. Burton set it down.
Cool cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. You'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Bernardo Green with that tackle. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 now.
The 43-yard line.
Short pass brought in. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short. Working quickly here. Chuck on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He's one of the greatest to do it. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The wind was at a sales kick, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. From that distance, to get to that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Pretty throw it here on 1st. That's it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw, Purdy. That's incomplete left side. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Completed to his running back. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. To the air again. Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On play action, here's Shuck. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can have a little sigh of relief.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Throwing for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. That's Diablo Lenore. And the 49ers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
One last play before the break. He'll throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Slot receiver headed left. Shotgun snap for Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice and a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Let's see what he can do on the return. And a nice return out of it. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10. Here's Shuck. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. And now headed right, Camaro. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They stay on the ground with Camaro. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down.
70 Lions.
Another run for Camara. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to him. Like a turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
Back at the 28-yard line.
Trying the air now. Here's Shuck. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket, is easily found an open man.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. from the gun. Hits his running back. It's inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll run with Kamara. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Yeah, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now shot to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Chuck now on third and goal. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay if they punish him there physically. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Vacates quickly left side. Throwing deep down the left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in, coverage-wise, to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Chuck now on first down. Hits him on the out route. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Kamara gets it. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up third and 4.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
They'll run it here on third down. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Tighten up.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This from 30 yards out. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the fourth, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and 2.
Looking out of the gun, it's Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he's taken down. Some quality yardage on that play.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
First down throw by Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Purdy on first down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect the next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's third and 2. Throws that one, but they couldn't connect.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That'll be a 20-yard hit on fourth down. Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. All right, set now, first and 10. Again, it's Brock Purdy. This throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a one-score ball game.
49ers 15.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Shaheed now to return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Hey, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you'd be in games when they stop the run like that. For us. The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third and just 2 to go. Looking to throw. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 25-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first, with some room to spare.
First down.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turn. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. 49ers trail by 8. All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Saints make the play that should win them this game.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock. It might see them burn a timeout. Offense to the line for second down.
Back at the 40-yard line.
There's a give inside to Kamara. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. He'll look to throw it. Brown still throwing, and this is intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers have some new life in the fourth.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Setting up to pass. Into the hands of Kittle. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut it to just 2 late in the game. George Kittle, the touchdown. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime...
Catch gets them to 2. We're all tied up here in the 4th. Woo, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie, for now at least. It looks like they have staved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's second and 10. Here he is to throw. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw. Hits his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. To throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Trying an inside give now to McCaffrey. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Going run again with McCaffrey. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to line of scrimmage. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. It's about 43 yards for it. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minutes.
And if you hear that celebration, Kate, over there on the sidelines, it's those defenders celebrating once again. It was their work, their turnover they forced that gave them the chance to send that kicker out and go win this game.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. On play action, here's Shaw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. That's the Amador Lenore.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walk in the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And they got the field goal when it mattered most, and that kicked the difference in the game and what lets them leave here with a victory.